Hi, my name is Ignacio Martinez. I'm the Chief Interior Designer at Bugatti, and I'm responsible with my team to develop the design of the Tourbillon interior. So the role of an interior designer is to design a full vehicle from the first sketches all the way to production. So we need to consider many aspects, not only our brand DNA, make sure we comply with all the stylistic cues that we have in Bugatti, but also develop a theme, a user sequence that is understandable, that is what our customers expect. We need to take care of the materials, of the technologies that we are using in order to develop and manufacture this interior. We need to make sure also that the interior is safe, so we need to comply with many constraints in order to bring this car to production. So it's quite a multidisciplinary task, from the more creative one, developing a theme, sketching, 3D modeling with our team members, all the way to manufacturability, homologation, and bringing this to production, always following our design standards. We are already impacting early on with the engineering team, making sure that everything is foreseen since the beginning. It's a vehicle that will be used and driven on the street, so it needs to comply with certain safety measures, depending also on different markets that we will be catering for. So throughout the design process, we need to make sure that we implement all these requirements, like airbags, the position of the seat belt, how the vehicle behaves in crash scenarios, and how therefore the occupant also is impacted by this. Everything is intertwined between design and engineering, and we need to make sure that we go through all this process while defending the design intent and making sure that everything stays as we envisioned since the beginning and not impacted by that.
The aspect of timelessness also played a key role in the creation of the interior concept. We deliberately focused on an all-analog human-machine interfacing, so the way that the car displays information at its driver and how the driver interacts with the car is entirely analog.
A Bugatti needs to be a timeless vehicle. Just like any other timepiece, this object goes from generation to generation, and that's what we intend also with Tourbillon. It needs to be its own character, not following any trend, which is why we decided to reduce as much as possible the digital layout of the vehicle. When you have too many screens, they potentially would not be used, and therefore you cannot have a turned off screen in the middle of the dashboard polluting the